Is actually, again, we're not a political channel, James, as you well know.
No.
However, following on from the government's dreadful abolition of the winter fuel allowance for older people,
Mm.
they've now hit the older people again and increased vehicle excise duty. They've scrapped the over 70s. Uh, I think there was it free vehicle excise duty for over 70s or something, but the over 70s now have to have an increased vehicle excise duty of it's gone up 195 quid.
Yeah.
So consequently, there has been a 387% increase in bus pass over 60 searches on the internet.
Yeah.
So, this is obviously affecting older people. I mean, it's 195 quid. It's a
Yeah.
lot of money for some
No,
people.
that's right. Yeah, because what that was very specifically people with a recognized disability could qualify for an exemption. So that's
Okay.
what that had to be. Yeah. Because otherwise, yeah, if you were just an old person, they just didn't give it to you cheap, which would be quite nice. But no, and it is, yeah, it's who's doing this? It's a the bus travel expert Get by Bus or have analysed Google search results, and so yeah, they reckon it's yeah 380% more people are looking for buses. Well, there's some of us, Bradley, don't have buses. I don't know about you. I've never seen a bus in the 30 years that I've lived up here ever.
You do live in the arse crack end of
It,
nowhere.
no, that's right. If I do see a bus, it's lost, or someone's having one of those weddings where they've hired a double-decker bus, which we have had actually here. People have hired double-decker buses to have a wedding on. But yeah, there are no real buses where I live. So when I'm very infirmed, you'll just have to come and get me when I want to go to the shops.
Well, as long as I can drive your E46, I'll come immediately.
Well, I don't know about that. I'll have to charge you extra. Charge you extra for that. But no, but yeah, I mean, this in a way, it is a very serious point. In that, yeah, some people are feeling that they are being demotorized by the government policies, and that's not great. So,
It's just more ways of them raising money
mm,
and just hitting people that they know are gonna pay.
mm,
And I don't believe it's because they're trying to get more people on buses. I think it's just a soft target,
yeah,
which is really bad.
yeah,
Again, goes to your demotorization rant, and you're absolutely
mm,
right. We are being demotorized.
yeah,
Um, but I really hope that there is a backlash in this country, and I really hope that people start standing up and saying, "Well, hang on, net zero is a load of rubbish. You've fudged the figures. You've lied to us.
mm.
You've forced us to buy electric cars for years. It's absolute bullshit. Pack it in." But will it happen?
No, we're all sheeple, unfortunately. I don't see it happen, but there's 38 million drivers in this country, or there's probably even more now. Whether they've all got licenses or not is another matter. But we've all got to we have got to do something because we have an amazing amount of power. Just imagine if everybody said we're not even going to buy petrol for a day.
We
That
did
is
that years ago, didn't we?
that is a massive. It happened in 2000. But there was very organised. Truckers were involved, and it did make a difference.
It did.
That's what we have to do again. There was actually a strike, so yeah, that's what we need to do. We do need a bit
I
more
remember, I
action.
remember petrol went down to peanuts, like 90p a litre or a
Mm,
quid a litre or something.
yeah.
It was madness. I was filling my car up for peanuts. It was
Mm.
fantastic. Um, yeah, it will. I believe it will happen eventually. Not that I can endorse the French in any way, shape, or form. However, when they're pissed off, they just set fire to everything.
Yeah. Well, actually,
Maybe
yeah, I remember writing at the time about the what they called the gilets jaunes, the yellow jackets. They were phenomenal, actually, and you used to be able to watch the protests every weekend, um, and that was in 2019. And then something happened in 2020, and they didn't do them anymore. Maybe that was related to that thing, but actually they were very respectful. That they had very good reasons. It was because the motorists were targeted. They were being charged more for having cars, and it was the straw that broke the camel's back. But when I watched their protests, actually, it wasn't just smashing stuff up, because there was a lot of people involved in it who had never done the traditional protest. And I remember watching them walk through Paris, and there was a bike that had been knocked over, and they went and stood some bikes up, and they were just normal people like us, and
Yeah.
had just had enough. And there's always going to be fringes on the side where they think, yeah, let's go and set something alight. But on the whole, it was quite respectful. But at least they did something, which is better than nothing.
I mean, everybody signed that petition that went that petition to get another election, didn't they? There was a petition that went round.
Mm, yeah,
Over 3 million people signed that in
mm,
very quick order.
yeah,
Got debated in the Commons in front of nobody for about
mm,
3 minutes and thrown out.
yeah,
So,
that's right.
despite the fact 3 million people had pissed off,
Yeah,
the government paid exactly 30 seconds attention to it and then discarded it.
yeah,
That's exactly what our democracy means at the moment, and
yeah.
it's frankly, it's just depressing.
No, very sadly, voting doesn't work, but there you go.
No, no. Um, well, we can't incite riots or violence, can we?
No, because we're not that sort of channel.
No, we're not. We're not, and we shouldn't, and nobody should.
No.
However, there has to be a way to make these fucking idiots pay attention to us, James, because it
Yeah,
is beyond a joke.
yeah. But just
Sure
but
you're
just
gonna edit
see,
that out.
that's right. But the marvelous thing is how supportive the AA and the RAC are of.
Really?
So it's quite incredible the amount of support they show. Yeah, I'm being
Are you
very
ironic?
ironic there. Yeah, the
So,
the the
but
alliance of British drivers is actually pretty good, but again they don't get any exposure at all. There's also Howard Cox's one about fair fuel. That's pretty good, but they don't get on the mainstream media, so people don't know that they exist really, and that's a shame. So yeah, we need to. Maybe they can do it under the future-proof banner. I mean, we'd be quite happy if people did things under the future-proof banner. And yeah, we might find something that we can all agree with.
okay. How long have we been going?
I don't know, a couple of weeks.
No, on this video.
On this video, we've got 6 minutes 52 left.
Right. Let me just go into the videos coming up for everybody. And a massive plea for everyone to please subscribe, like the videos, and press the bell icon. It is hugely important. It means that we can carry on doing this, and we'd very much like to do so. So please subscribe, like, and press the bell icon. That means you get notifications and you can watch the video straight away. Coming up for me is I now have the little Exercise 250. I gave a very short video. Apologies for the quality of that. I was basically in a real rush, but I just wanted to get something out to let people know that I bought it. It's quite a few of you have watched it, which is great, and I had a few nice comments saying looking forward to it. So I'm going to do a little walk around, a more in-depth video on that tomorrow, and hopefully we can get that up tomorrow afternoon, evening, and then I'm going to do a drive down to. I've got a cruise down to Berkshire, 110, 120 miles down to Berkshire. I'll be touring around Berkshire for a couple of days and then coming back. So that is what I'll be doing in the Lexus IS250 coming up.
Yeah, I've got nothing to report, I'm afraid. But no, I'm sure we think of something. But yeah, we're always uploading interesting little vids, people. So do check back as often as you can. But Bradley's right. The more of you who interact and have fun with us, the sort of easier it becomes. But yeah, we actually, as we mentioned, we're actually doing sort of car launches, and we're doing some quite interesting stuff actually.
Well, as James is actually, unless people don't know, James is actually a bona fide proper motoring journalist. I am emphatically not. But on the back of James, I'm now basically James's assistant as far as they're concerned. But yeah, I'm allowed to go on the launches with him. So we're going to do the first electric Chinese van on the 24th of Feb. So hopefully we'll bring you a video on that. But yeah, there'll be car launches in the future. And yeah, we can show you what you might be buying in 10 years' time. And we can do a video on it now. And hopefully if we're still around in 10 years' time, we'll either look like geniuses or morons. So there we go. Please like and subscribe.